think many of us are surprised by the reports that Zach Ertz will be traded this offseason. The real question is, how much will the Eagles get for him? And would they draft another tight end, one Kyle Pitts, in the first round?
Still the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Scary Cooper, asshole.
Oh, Dingbat! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was crazy!
Happy trails, Hans.
Dallas still stinks.
By the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope all you Dingbats are having a great Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, I don't think it's any surprise to any of us Eagle fans out there that most likely Zach Ertz is going to get traded this offseason. I would say it's about a 95% chance that this is going to happen, okay? And that's even further backed up by the reports coming out of the Senior Bowl, okay? Apparently, at the Senior Bowl, the buzz is that Zach Ertz will not be with the Eagles next year. Tony Pauline reported it from Pro Football Network. The Eagles are going to try to trade Zach Ertz. And look, this isn't a surprise. And a lot of Eagle fans are going to be upset. A lot of Eagle fans are going to think it's a year too late. A lot of Eagle fans are just going to be okay with it, okay? Zach Ertz is one of the all-time great Eagles. He caught the winning touchdown in the Super Bowl, bring us our first championship. I love the guy. He was a great player, great public. He was great with the public, did a lot of charity. He's great. His Eagle legacy is secure, no question about it. However, in football today, guys leave. Greats leave. Reggie White left. Brian Dawkins leaves. These guys leave. It happens. Zach Ertz, it looks like it's his turn to leave. He's 31 years old. He wants big money. The Eagles are in cap hell, and they got a young tight end behind him. So it just makes a lot of sense that the Eagles would trade him. Matter of fact, I think they should have did it a year ago, okay? Because if you go back to December 2019, the Eagles and Zach Ertz, they were negotiating a contract. The negotiations broke off over money. They were real far apart. And at that point, I was like, the Eagles should trade him now. Trade him now because you could see the writing on the wall. They weren't going to sign him. You had Goddard, and you had cap hell coming. So it just made sense. Then, going into the season, a few days before the Washington game, right, week 1, Ertz and Howie Roseman are seen arguing, presumably over money and contract. Okay, Zach Ertz made a few comments that I guess the Eagles front office didn't like, and there was a problem. Then, during the season, Zach Ertz, he's hurt, he played hurt. And then when he did play, he just didn't seem like he was all there, man. He seemed like his mind was elsewhere. He just didn't seem like himself, okay? You see Kelsey get paid big money. You see Kittle get paid big money. I think it affected Zach Ertz, no question about it, okay? And then at the end of the year, his press conference, he's tearing up. He's crying. You could see he knows he's not going to be on the Eagles next year, and that's kind of where we're at right now. So now we got reports coming out from the Senior Bowl that Zach Ertz is going to get traded. Not a surprise at all. The real question that I have is, what can you get for him? That is the whole thing. What can you get for Zach Ertz? I don't know. I don't exactly know. If you would have asked me this a year ago, I would have said maybe a second-round pick. This year, I'm thinking most likely like a fourth-round pick, maybe a mid-round pick the year after, something like that. At very best, I'm thinking maybe a third-round pick. Now, don't be throwing things at me. I'm just telling you what I think, okay? Zach Ertz is one of the best tight ends in the league, yes. And is he worth more than a third-round pick? Yes. However, when you're negotiating and you're dealing with other teams, they know everything going on. They know that Zach Ertz isn't happy with his contract, that he's having problems with the front office, that you got Dallas Goedert behind you, that you're in cap hell. They know all these things, and then they lowball you. So my guess is the Eagles will get somewhere like, I don't know, like maybe a third-round pick, okay? And where will he go? Maybe somewhere like the Colts. maybe Buffalo, maybe even New England. New England loves tight ends. He'll go somewhere where I think a team thinks that they can compete for a Super Bowl, and they want to bring in a 31-year-old veteran tight end who, when healthy, is one of the best in the league. So that's what I'm expecting. I love Zach Ertz. I wish him well, but 95% chance I think Ertz is gone. Now, here's the question. Because let's say you trade Zach Ertz. You obviously have Dallas Goedert. I like Dallas Goedert. I think he could be very, very good, okay? I think he could be an all-pro type tight end, okay? I like Dallas Goedert. He gets hurt a little bit too much in my opinion, but I like him, okay? However, you are picking number 6 in the draft. And I have talked about best player available a lot this offseason so far. I said, you got to take the best player available because you're in such need of top-tier talent, okay? And let's say you get in a situation where Devontae Smith is gone, where Jamar Chase is gone. Would you take Kyle Pitts? Would you take him from Florida? The tight end, 6'6", 250 pounds. The guy is an absolute stud. Absolute stud. Me personally, I think you have to take Pitts. I think you have to consider it, okay? I'm not going to say definitely have to, but you have to strongly consider it. We know Nick Sirianni likes 2 tight ends. He likes 2 tight ends. And this guy is so talented. You can play him at tight end, you can play him outside, you can move him all around. I mean, dude, for a tight end, he averaged 18 yards per reception. His yards after the catch are ridiculous. If he's available, I think you have to consider it. If Penny Sewell's off the board, Chase, Smith, these guys are all off the board, and maybe you like Surtain, maybe you don't. I think you have to consider Pitts. I think you have to consider him at number 6. And yes, that would give you 2 tight ends again. And you're going to say, well, we need receivers. I understand. But this guy is I think, an absolute stud. I think he's going to be a monster at the next level. I don't know if you turn this. I don't know if you skip him and you don't take him. I don't think you can. I think you have to take him if he's there possibly. But I mean, we'll see. We got a lot of stuff to go. We got Senior Bowl going on. We're gonna have combines in some form, and we'll see how everything shakes up. But he's considered a top 10 player in the league. I mean, in college coming out, and he's a tight end. I think that he's somebody. I'm not gonna say you have to get. But he's somebody that you have to strongly consider if you're the Philadelphia Eagles. Because this dude's an absolute stud. And I like Dallas Goedert, but this guy's upside is way better. It's ridiculous. Kyle Pitts, would you take him or would you not take him? Let me know in the comment section. Me, I'm not saying I'm definitely going to take him, but it's somebody that I would strongly have to consider drafting because I think this dude's an absolute stud. And oh, by the way, you have his offensive coordinator, now your quarterback coach, Brian Johnson. I'm sure he's going to tell the Eagles a lot about this kid. So keep that in mind. It's going to be interesting. Now, one other thing, the Eagles are still looking for a special teams coordinator. They need one. They are going to be interviewing San Francisco 49ers assistant special teams coordinator and strength and conditioning coach Michael Clay today. Now, Michael Clay, he was with the Eagles before under Chip Kelly. He played at Oregon under Chip Kelly, and the Eagles are looking at possibly bringing him in. He's 29 years old. He's young. That's really all I know about the guy. I don't know too much. However, I will say this. This Eagles coaching staff is very, very young. Shout out to Sean Fitzpatrick. He keeps bringing this up, that this is a young coaching staff, and, maybe it's too young. I don't know. Me personally, I like it. I kind of like it. Maybe if you could add a older veteran coach here or there, that'd be great. But these guys are young. Hopefully they're all hungry, and hopefully they bring something to this team. But Michael Clay is going to interview for the job today, and hey, look. We'll see what happens. It's still early yet. Might have more news later. Might have another video out later on. We'll see. With that said, let me know what you think. Zach Ertz probably getting traded. Kyle Pitts, is he the guy that you would consider? And then if you know anything about Clay, let me know in the comment section. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.